All right, just picked up a bunch of 6x6s that have to be like 20 years old or more, but there's some of them that have a good amount of rot, and tried to salvage as much as I could. Got them on Facebook Marketplace for free, so it's a good deal. And I'm gonna try and turn these into benches. So not sure quite what style of bench yet, but there's a good amount of old pressure treated lumber that I'm going to try and clean up and make use of. All right, so that wood pile is gone. This is what's left. Lots of rotten wood inside that thing. I was basically just hunting and pecking, cutting inside all of this wood, looking for actual good wood, stuff that looked like this instead of this garbage. And I have all this leftover rotten wood, and I was able to salvage a good amount. So you can see there's some still rotten, broken pieces, but I have two benches that are this one's like 34 inches wide, 18 inches high or so. That one's like 46 inches wide by about 18 inches high. So I did the best I could. As you can see, some of these are pretty good pieces still. Pretty dried out, pretty good though. Dried it out for like a week. See, the base parts here are pretty good still. These ones are not as good, but I think they're strong enough to hold up for a little bit. These ones too, as you can see, the ends here, pretty good. This one I had to piece together because I ran out of wood, but the ones that I pieced it together are pretty solid. These ones are not as great. This is mostly wet, but it should dry out. Just hopefully it's not too brittle once it dries out, but I think these will be solid benches. Just stashing them in the woods anyway, so I do expect them to rot out over time, but maybe get 5-6 years. I don't know how long out of them. The wood was free, so it just takes a little bit of a labor and putting it together, finding some good wood to make these benches, but excited to put them up there. See ya. All right, check it out. Here's the finished product. Just rained on them, so a little wet, but I used some stain that I had left over and finished this one up with cherry stain. And this one was just a mix of all my remaining stains laying around in the shed, so it's just kind of a random mix of stains here, but it's all glued together and screwed together. Use 6-inch screws to screw each one to each other, and kind of just, not really countersunk them, but drilled them in probably an extra inch in there, just so you can get enough grab on the next piece of wood below it. But these benches should serve pretty well. I think it's just going to be a nice little thinking place or resting place back in the woods. Not really too worried about them rotting out or anything over time. So see how long they last, but they are extremely heavy, so definitely going to take 2 people to carry these things back there. So yeah, should be putting them in the next week. See you later.